It's the Caleb Lee MTGO
Show. Y'all should be able to figure out what I'm going to be drafting here. I'm pretty predictable. I'm a simple bean. The Hanger Mac was exiled. Okay, well, whatever. We still have the sphere. Could still draw through him. Citadel. Y'all don't know me at all. You want to try again? Dude loves his Mox. Dude loves his Mox. Mox isn't inspiring. No, it doesn't have to inspire you. It just has to be sweet. It just has to do the job. You think shop's here? Yeah, me too. Oh my. Well, there's only one card here that works with Mox Timon and shops. Alright, Jewel, let's go. I think Mindstone here. You want to metamorph the Jewel? Me too. I want to play the Jewel and then like bounce it back to my hand with Teferi. I didn't watch Eternal Weekend, but my buddy was watching coverage. He said there was a game where there was like 6 coveted jewels on one side of the board. Playing a coveted jewel mirror and someone gets a hit in, they get to steal their opponents. It's so much worse than losing like the Monarchy or something, right? Your opponent gets 3 cards immediately and 3 mana for free. So brutal. You had a bunch of Snoop Dogg wine. It makes the cube so much harder to follow. Yeah. Yeah, that's where you went wrong right there. I think I see the issue. Displacer Kitten. That does sound like a combo. I like how he says Jacobites. Such derision. I'm gonna take Chariot here. The other day I got to Chariot off workshops, and now I've got a hunger for it. I guess Chariot and Coveted Jewel aren't really doing the same thing. I don't need to. We're not like locked into an archetype yet. Gross. Yeah, this is one of the few spots where green's going to really miss its talismans with the upcoming cube changes. I don't really want to play a Garrick. Alright, let's play something for Amazonian. Goof there is perfect. Now I don't have to actively draft any of that trash. Zerda. We could be red-green shops. Get the Zerda infinite mana. Time to twerk somberly. I love it. This is definitely Snoop Dogg wine music. Got the Stormseeker for the Chariot. A little 1-2 punch there. I have not seen Devoted Druid plus Swift configuration, no. So Basalt Monolith is one of the best cards we can get, not just for Zerda, but also for workshops. I'll accept a Mox Emerald. I'm into it. Is this song made by AI? No, this is Snoop Dogg, friend. Snoop Dogg wrote Gin and Juice. What on earth? More Moxin. I like the Mox Opal. There's so many good wheels for us, too. Bankbuster, Wormcoil, Greaves. All looking great. I'm going to take Winter Orb here. It looks like a Winter Orb spot. Let's go with workshops. Let's go with our triple Mox, double Talisman. Tracker's great, though. Channel? Are we channeling? I think we're channeling. Gimme. Who needs infinite mana when you got channel? This track was uploaded to YouTube 13 years ago. I kind of wanted to put Trike in here just because it's sweet. Should probably grab that Umezawa's. Could channel Mindslaver. Could do that. Fucking beautiful. It's poetic, Mio. You can have different deliveries of the same poem. Truly laid back, right? Yeah, the laid back just hits different. Yeah, obviously we don't get a monolith for Zerda. We'll just be mono green. Mono green seems good. I think I prefer it. Just have good mana. That could use an academy, huh? We already have 2 talismans here, and only one of them is green. I'm gonna take the memory jar anyway. How many talismans is too many? Depends on the deck. So we're playing workshops, so talismans are a good way to like convert workshops into real mana. They're also really good in decks like balanced decks. Decks that can just like take advantage of the artifacts in other ways. So some decks don't want any talismans at all. And others can play up to like 5 or 6, depending. And we got this Battle Sphere. That seems like a good one for the Lightning Greaves, huh? Kind of an unexciting pack overall. Maybe the Dreadiel wheel for us. We're probably only playing the Genercent if we play the Stomping Ground, if we're playing red. Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck me, huh? Imagine being red-green and passing Minsk. Thinking about the odds on the Basalt Monolith wheeling. Thinking about it, the Zerda Monolith is going to win more games than Minsk, just on its own. The Basalt Monolith's just, like, good with workshops, too. You can just, like, turn to a Battle Sphere or something. Just good here. Painful to pass a Minsk, though. Like, it was already painful to pass the Library, or this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel is also very good here. With our triple Mox. Fuck me. Get the whole pack, yeah, right? Whole pack would have been better. Well, I guess we're playing red now. Could grab this Taiga. And then whatever piece of shit artifact wheels here, we can throw that in. Yeah, I dig that. We can use Oath to find the Zerda. Oh, this track slaps. We have a couple cards that work with Cradle. It's not really a Cradle deck. We'll think about it. Hangerback Walker is another thing to do with infinite mana. Suppose I'll grab it. Now we ended up with two monoliths for the Zerda anyway. There's a natural order there. Oh no, we didn't take the natural order for the hoof. I don't want it anyway. It is a fun track, yeah. I'm gonna take this Ravine, I think. Well, if I want to play the Cradle, I should take the Llanowar Elves. I don't know if I actually want to play the Cradle. No Duretti. Makes that triplicate Titan a little awkward, huh? A little awkward, a little bad. Endurance and Bonfire will both be sideboard cards. Bonfire's another infinite mana sink. I dig it. It is double Fireball, so you need to make, like, a lot of mana. Whatever. Might be hard to do the turn you play the Zerda, too. Let's get this Stormseeker out of here. And this Mind Stone. Garrick's starting to look better. Oh, I probably want the Dragon Engine, right? Garrick's sweet with the Cradle, but I think I want the Dragon Engine. Just like one more thing to play with the Workshop. It's pretty good with Greaves, too. And the double red is a thing in this deck. No, Channel's not good here. You want to channel into like an Eldrazi or some shit. Something that wins the game. All our channelables are like pretty answerable. Yeah, they're all easy to answer, which is absolutely not what you want. And channel also like scales down, right? Like the more damage you take, then it just becomes worthless really quick. And we were fighting for space with all this other shit. It's not a good channel deck. I'm gonna cut this Greaves too. I like the Greaves with some of these cards, right? I like it with Chariot and Battlesphere, Dragon Engine. But if I want to play the Cradle, I kind of got to lean towards creatures. And I'm certainly not going to play Greaves over Umezawa's, right? Got these 2 planes for the Zerta. We get the Uncolored Talisman. You'd love to see it. Like 13 green sources. 9 red. Our land count for Mox Diamond is pretty low. That's alright, though. 14 fucking lands. Counting the Genicent. Yeah, no lands for the Mox Diamond. And no draw spells to, like, make up for the lack of lands. And then, I wasn't counting Mox Diamond as a land, right? Like the Emerald and the Opal. I might want one more land in here. I'm just gonna double check. Oh, I was. Yeah, I'm land short. Cool. And then I was not stip drafted to play exactly 40 cards. So I don't actually have to I don't have to make any cuts here. Let's go. Let's say it might be a mulligan with this deck, actually. Just like no Mox, no Workshops. Maybe just send those back. Not a big fan of the Companion Zerta. Maybe I should have looked at it a little harder. Usually you have to cut, like, some of your best cards to play it. It's also very clunky to put it from your sideboard to your hand. Full turn slower. Be a big difference. I had a deck the other day where I really liked it. An LED deck. Just removed a lot of the clunk from putting Zerta to hand. Hey, we're out thanks to 14 months. Waiting for Cactus Jones. Oh yeah, Ankylosaur. I think most of us would have gotten into Game of Thrones without like random recommendations. It's kind of like I got Cowboy Bebop recommended to me in like random gaming magazine years and years ago. I was like, oh man, I got this magazine to thank. And then like a few years later, I'm like, I definitely would have found Cowboy Bebop without. Playing on Adult Swim every day. Oh man, I had dreams for the Umezawas. Vincent Boucher would be good in this spot, huh? Game of Thrones was middle school you? I thought you were older than that. No offense, of course. Yeah, I didn't get into Game of Thrones immediately. I was like hanging out with some people. They were watching like episode 7 or something. Metamorphing. I want to copy my dragon trade off, maybe. The Golden Crown episode was the first one that I saw. And I was like, this is awesome. Oh, they're stealing my hanger back. I guess I'm not gonna activate in response then. Fair enough. Man, this has been a real bummer of a game so far, huh? Oh, fair enough, Ankylosaur. My apologies. Yeah, I didn't think you were like a decade younger than me or whatever. No, that was on me. That was on me, Ankylosaur. I hate being in this spot where, like, even if we draw the 3/3 to go infinite, like, I don't have the red to play it, and nothing to do with the mana if I did get there. There are some draw spells in this deck. We got, like, a memory jar and that escape thing where you draw 5 cards. I think those are our best draws at this point. We just have nothing going on. Opponent's got half my board underneath its shit. Under their shit, and then 5 cards in hand here. It's not good. Not a great way to be. I'm gonna sack my Hangerback Walker to make a troll. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I'm actually so sick of people whining about the books not being done that I really hope they don't get finished. Like, I don't think you deserve books at this point. Truly awful. Offense intended. Us Magic players are pretty entitled. That's fair. That's legit. But in our defense, we have a right to be. We should be entitled. You could say that we are owed it. Deserved. Entitled to what? Whatever we want. Anything and everything. Just as a general philosophy and sentiment. Man, that one ring would have been dope over here. Oh, it's that escape card. I don't want to tap this. Just do this. Can always untap it later, right? Oh boy, more air. Should I play this Mox Diamond? I suppose I should. Well, we played Escape, and then we played our five cards, and board hasn't changed much. What if we Miracled Bonfire here? That'd be kind of sick, right? Oh no, wax papers. Rothfuss is a real trip to watch speak live. Had that pleasure a few times at Gen Con. I'm glad they didn't loot away some obnoxious creature with ever recurring nightmare, huh? Correct him, DG Fetch. He is on Twitch. I've rated him. So I can block the troll and then just like snap rebuy it. Oh, I can't block the troll, never mind. The Dismember gives me a draw 3. I don't know how much that matters when they're the Sylvan Library anyway. I think when you land Cycle Genercent, you should get the food token too, not just play it. Land grant plus get a food. That's not broken. Alright, I still believe. Guess we're going deeper, huh? Man, if I could play this guy's Cradle, would I actually be able to Mindslaver here? Or if I had one more red source for the Zerda Infinite? I feel like a Mindslaver would be insane. They've got the One Ring dinging them. They've got like recurring nightmare shit. I understand I played a Taiga. I'm aware. I was here. Thanks to Lewis. Yeah, Guy's Cradle would only be 2 more mana. I've got 8 right now. It would be exactly enough. Wild. Alright. A thinking thing? Yeah. Hey, RFL, thanks for the 6 months there. Man, all of our draw spells there at the end, I mean, I guess we had the escape a little earlier. What did that game teach me? Fucking nothing. Taught me I need to draw a bonfire ever. I think my keep was probably just bad. Okay, okay. Grim Monolith, unlike Basalt Monolith, only generates 1 mana per loop. So it's a little slower to combo with Zerda. But we can go turn 2 Monolith into turn 3 Zerda. Which we can't do with Basalt. Turn 3 win. Find like a Toxic Delusion in their hand or something. It might not be correct to Mindslaver them on turn 3. It might be correct to hold it and wait for them to play out lands and stuff. Never mind. Never mind. Everything's awful. Nothing good will ever happen. Do the Zerda resolve? You think so, Mr. Mark? I played a lot of Zerda. I don't need it. I don't crave it as much as I used to. Not the worst turn 3. Like we put 8 power into play. Plus the Winter Orb. Could have been worse. Your mama was a 5/7. No comment. Just not even gonna take that. Just gonna leave that low-hanging fruit on the vine. I will say a 5/7 is a perfect score. When new QP is expiring? I think like really fucking soon. I think they'll still be usable in the when the new cube starts tomorrow, but I think your time is running short, friend. Wonder what they vamped up here. I could see vamping for like a Mox or a Soul Ring. Something to make the Winter Orb less painful. They're a pretty fast clock here, though. Oh, we're reanimating? Okay. Okay. Well, that's gonna answer my shit, isn't it? That's a fucking bummer. I guess we sack the Ent. Well, we could sack Zerda and then draw any creature, and then the Ent can brick the Archon. Or we can sack the Ent and rip an infinite mana sink and just win. I don't fucking know. We certainly have more creatures than infinite mana payoffs. What if that's our best way to win, though? Keep Mama in. Mama in with that very generous 5/7 booty. Her milkshake brings all the squirrels to the yard. Oh my fucking god. I mean, this is still good, but it could have been it could have been infinite. You chubbed up for bonfiring, fair enough. At least my mama tree is an abyss here. Oh man. They might be thinking about other stuff, handsome. Thinking about what their outs are, what land they want to untap on their turn, that sort of deal. We just beat an Archon with a bonfire of all things. Hey, formerly beat thanks to 44 months. Today is the final day of this cube, yeah. Should Kugla just be in here? It doesn't feel like the triple green's that hard. It feels better against them than, say, this Triskelion. The cube is dead. Long live the cube. Looking forward to this new iteration of the vintage cube, though. Man, no Moxin, no workshops. The Caleb D school of playing workshops deck says that you should mulligan this. But we do have turn 1 Mana Dork and turn 2 Talisman Winter Orb. And that feels good against what they're doing. Let's flip a coin. Heads I keep. Don't be greedy. Keeping would be greedy, Mail. Well, it is. More of a decision once you're already on 6. Let's go to 5. Yeah, everyone loves being manipulated, Mail. You should try that. You're fine, Mail. I didn't mean to make you sad face emoticon. We'll just get fucking ranched by a turn 2 Archon here anyway. Alright, cool. Gross. This fucking Mox Diamond, huh? There's a reason it's replacing a spell and not a land. I'm aware to Delta. I'm very aware. Not through personal experience, because you can't play with it on Moto. Correct, Andrew. But that should have almost no impact on its price. Because Legacy is just like not that many players comparatively. Lack of supply, or all the 40k cards growing up. That's fucking interesting. Folk rock hobo. Oh no, Scoot's Ness. Yeah, my life got noticeably worse when hot Cheetos started giving me heartburn. It doesn't even take very many of them either. And like, I can eat regular Cheetos fine. It's just the hot ones. Could be Legacy. I think it's more likely speculators than like actual Legacy. There's just not that many Legacy players. And most of them like had already picked up their Triumphs of St. Catherine's. Like, it was already like a known good Legacy staple before Eternal Weekend. It wasn't like some secret. Definitely some people who like weren't playing them before and were like, oh, okay, I'll try it out now. Because they wanted to play like the winning list or something, but there's no way that explains a price jump from $7 to $20. Love to spend 1K on a card 17 people want. Yeah, right. That's still in print. Oh, Fun Royal. Yeah, I've got one Comet that I meant to play in Legacy, and I just like haven't played it ever. Just chilling. Chilling in my stack of Legacy playables. Oh, that fucking Earthquake, huh? At least we still have some Cradle juice here. I don't know what our best draw is. We kind of need like a series of draws. Maybe Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library is my best draw here. What I'm making this sleepy. Yeah, this tune's a little sleepy too. Sloopy. Sloppy sleepy. Well, let's see what this next track does. Well, a creature gets us closer, huh? Oh, maybe Chariot was my best draw. Just like add to the board while also juicing up the Cradle for the Battlesphere. Oh, I should actually know that his star elite. Doomsday Pilots were very curious about that. But I forget what the actual ruling is. Hell yeah. Well, I didn't think I was going to be playing Zerda this turn. Based on my spot last turn. Oh man, if we could rip the Infinite with Zerda, then we could play Battlesphere into Escape. Sweet. Do you have a Saurus Dumenstein? I remember getting conflicting answers when it was being talked about originally. How did Heliod or Zedek go? It went 2-1. Yeah, I punted the first round, and then, well, one of the games. I was still likely to lose game 3. I was getting dicked up pretty good. And then match 2 and match 3, I managed to pull off some infinite combos. A little bit of Salvagers action, a little bit of Heliod action. And this is, I think, the first round with this masterpiece of a deck. Oh, no, the second round, right? I want Kogla and Triking. Oh, cut Winter Orb for sure. Yeah, the original response said that the Gatherer thing was wrong, Trapezoid. That's why I was asking that responder if they had a source for me. How many artifacts should you have as a minimum in your deck to play Mox Opal? It's not really about how many artifacts are in your deck total. It's about how many early game artifacts. Most of your workshop decks should be playing Mox Opal. Mox Opal plays really well with a bunch of zeros, a bunch of other Moxin, and a bunch of cheap stuff. If you look over my Mox Opal decks, you'll get a pretty good idea. When I have a Mox Opal, I'm like drafting towards it. I'm drafting towards it the same way that I draft towards Saga and Academy. Which is convenient, right? Because usually you want all those cards. Hey, thanks, Stubenstein. Matt Tabox said January 24th, you can't pay partial costs. The Catherine ruling is an error. It will get corrected. I don't know when, though. Been a fucking year. You'd think they'd have corrected it by now, right? I almost want to turn one Grim Monolith here. But I guess I'll just, like, pay for the Esper Sentinel. I'll run out my elf. It's fine. If you do go Mox Emerald into the Grim Monolith, at least the Esper Sentinel's only drawing once, right? It only triggers once per turn. Chill tune. Oh man, this one got added to the wrong playlist. Hell yeah, Richter Mail. Good luck. My girlfriend got me the novelization of The Neverending Story, which I literally almost ordered the other day because I had rewatched the film. Getting the impression she knows me pretty well. We swapped gifts a little early. She's gonna be visiting folks for the season. Pretty close, Commander Dory. Did it make me cry? The Neverending Story? No. Some delightful weirdness in that film. You know Chewbacca is in that movie? And Mickey Mouse? In the intro, in the beginning of that film, there's a scene where there's a bunch of like weird creatures standing around the Empress's tower. You know, they're all there. They've all been called there for help at the beginning, setting the scene of the conflict and stuff. And the creatures are supposed to be like all of humanity's imagination. So there's actually like silhouettes from a bunch of just like weird IPs. Spielberg worked on the editing, and like E.T. is in there. Bunch of very hard to make out Easter eggs. You have a feeling I blubber like a baby at some films? Oh yeah, a lot of them. No, I cry real easy. I'm just a small bean. I'm just a sensitive dude. I've seen The Neverending Story a lot, though. It was like my favorite movie when I was a kid. It was one of them. Hey, Dr. Eagle Eye, thanks for 27 months. Appreciate you. Big baby Caleb, exactly. It's okay. I know it's okay. If it was not okay, I would probably not be discussing it in front of hundreds of people very casually. Let's see if the Zumazawas can crack this board open, The older you get, the more sensitive you get watching movies. It's less for me. It's the opposite direction for me. I think my like emotions have just gotten more stable as I age, though. Like I cry less in general, and I get really angry less in general, and just a lot healthier mentally in general. Still a big softie of the pictures, though. Oh, for sure, Bleak Scrams. That's logical. Yeah, I was happy with the Loki season 2 finale, too. Enjoyed that show. Some good time travel nonsense. What is this block? You had a gut shot for me? Just want to save me some Mumazawas. Oh, they just want balance to clear everything, I see. Oh, I did the order wrong. Now I have to leave them with the Phyrexian, so I should have done them in the other order if I wanted to do this. Made the balance awkward. I think I do, right? There's a Phyrexian Revoker on Mox Emerald Mac Attack. I think is what you're missing here. Yeah, I'll take the 2 here, friend. If they chill back, it's like very awkward for me to attack, so I just wouldn't. And now I get to collect 2 Mizawa's counters and map tokens. Oh, they got a little something for me. This tapping top to Frantic Search here is actually really awkward. Because they only get to keep either top or balance. They can't keep both now. Doesn't make any sense. Seems really bad, right, Arafel? They didn't float either for the Frantic Search on tap. I'll try and be less critical. Top down. Sure. Kind of feel ahead. They got a mana crypt. I like this because Chariot here, but I also like hate land drops and stuff. Like we would only be 1 mana away from the Chariot. Yeah, they just like looted away their top, threw away their balance. They could have just like chilled there behind the Revoker for forever and just held on to the balance, just relaxed. And it would have been really awkward for me to like run out more lands and more creatures and stuff. Would have been a real rough spot. Yeah, I'm aware for Zebra. I'm gonna do my second main phase if I do it this turn. I've got a mana crypt in play. I want to, you know, nug them for 9. Mox Opal, do I want that? I think so. I can play it and untap the Monolith, huh? I dig that. Frantic Search does feel very free, yeah. Really talented female vocals here, right? Or am I crazy? Fuck. That opener was a lot more exciting than this. We'll go to 5. Huge quality of life win, yeah. And I'm like more excited to play the replacement card. I'll be interested to see if the new ritual does anything. That was a me suggestion. I'd thought it up back when Black really didn't have much of a color identity. I was thinking they could shift it to be even more combo-y. The black ritual where you sack lands to generate black mana. I've card seen Legacy play. Not recently, but it's a good card. Oh, here we go. Now the question is, do we turn 1 the Dragon Engine or turn 2 the Jar, huh? Yeah, Rain of Filth, that's the one. Let's turn 1 the Land of Werewolves, then we have the option of going like turn 2 Dragon Engine plus Sylvan or turn 2 Jar. Probably these two, huh? Dragon Engine is good people. I don't think I don't think that's true. I don't think that's even true a little bit. Like, it's definitively not people, right? Interesting. So the Oko probably wants to turn the memory jar into a 3/3, but then, like, how are they defending the Oko, right? I think this is fine for us. We have this Escape to the Wilds. We got Sylvan Library going. It's not a very good Mox Diamond, Salty Rutabaga. I'll give you that. It's we've got like 14 lands total or something. But I'm not just gonna abandon my pack one, pick one. That'd be cowardly. Hey, fair enough. Nice little shuffle action for the Sylvan. I do not Atropos Moon. That was before my time. Oh yeah, this album rules. Thinking about crewing the chariot and sacking the map on it. I don't think the opponent's playing sweepers though. Yeah, let's just sack it on any old thing. This thing. No, I'll leave that one on top. All right, it's your turn. Yeah, that's appropriate. God, that's gonna be so disheartening. Your opponent explores and there's a fucking bonfire there. Oh, top that one. Oh, yeah, I thought that should have been the main deck. Over Trike. This is better here. They're both a little awkward against Oko. I guess Trike's better against Oko. Meh. Well, it's nice to see the deck hum a little bit, Lot that can go wrong with this draw. Lot that can go awesome, too. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay. So I'm just, like, not going to play the Cradle on one, I am going to play Reclaimer over Sylvan Library. Make sure the Cradle can tap for one for the Sentinel next turn. Yeah, the plan was to Mox Emerald out the Reclaimer. Get the Cradle down on one. Never punished? Why be punished? Why not instead be unpunished? Can't Undermountain Adventurer and Sylvan Library next turn. Unless we draw a Mox Diamond or something. The Adventurer is making Mox Diamond look a lot better, Hell yeah, Maltese. Maybe you like being punished? There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, they're a B Lotus deck. I see, I see. And then Inferno Titan's kind of a bummer here, huh? Kind of a bummer. At least they couldn't nuke my whole board, right? That's usually what happens when you're playing a Cradle deck. I don't know if I'm supposed to trade or not. Kind of a weird spot, We'll do Red Scorpion. Oh man, if they bolted something with Titan, the Ren could finish it off. We haven't outgrinded the Inferno Titan yet. Once again, I kind of like bolting the Undermountain and pinging with the Ren. Maybe I should have given it another... Maybe I should target it with the Explorer for that reason. Yeah, that was tighter. Oh, maybe they're playing for the trap on the Undercity. They could just kill me now. I mean, if we get to Mind Slave them, huh? If we get to Mind Slave them, we should just be alright. Mind Slaver's fucked up. Ren can, like, ping itself and shit. How do you unsubscribe from Hobbit Sounds? Oh, you fuck off and watch a different stream. Yeah. It's weird. A lot of people confuse that one. Kind of a low-tech deal, though. Yeah, we won the Undermountain untapped. Covers. We got covers here. I wonder what the 2 cards are in hand. No, they have a thing. That's so bad for me. I guess I could go to one of their cards. So the Ren's just gonna ping them. Just ping themselves here. And you get the whole breach out of the way so Sylvan Library can do its thing. So you're just gonna tap for mana. It'd be cute to like block the Endurance and then ping it with Ren. But the whole breacher stops Sylvan again. Oh, sup, Papa Cugs? So he's got a faded draw now, huh? Feeling favored. The sneak attack's still scary. It was not a bad Mindslaver, you're not wrong. I think my opponent gets to win that game if they kill my 3-4 earlier, right? With the Inferno Titan. Ping it for 3 with the Inferno Titan attack, then the Ren and 6 down tick. Anyway, good stuff. Back 2-1s. Not too shabby, not the worst.